Even as I left the classroom and became an administrator, I did not forget that the first reason that I got into education was to teach and to care for children.
I miss the students even now. I love teaching. And I always thought that if you expected mediocrity, you were going to get less. So if you expect excellence, they're going to strive to that level. And they did.
In forensics, we had so many different things that we could appeal to a great number of kids. So we wanted everybody, and we wanted all of them. And it was that was a good melting pot, because they realized how much they got along with somebody else, and somebody they probably wouldn't have been friends with. And that's what made it so enjoyable. As I talk about this, I think I had more fun than they did. I really did enjoy them, and still do to this day.
Not only talking to people, but listening and hearing what people are saying. You learn that in forensics. I was on the SWAT team for 11 years, under tremendous stress, that knowing how to communicate has really de-escalated problems and help with peaceful resolutions. But the job I think I was best at was I was a DARE officer for 3 years, and that was all just stuff that I learned from Mrs. Shipley and Mr. Lane, and how to treat each child in DARE like they were the most important kid in the class.
For years, we have what we call circle before a production. And we talk about, Apollinaire says, come to the edge. And his followers say, no, we can't, we're afraid, we're very high up. And he says, come to the edge. And they said, no, we could fall and hurt ourselves. And one last time he says, come to the edge. And his followers crept up to the edge. Apollinaire snuck up behind them and he pushed them. And they all flew magically and majestically up into the heavens. And I have seen kids almost spiritually close their eyes listening for those words. But it's kind of like a great opportunity for them to all come together and work on something special. But in that, I have found that type of kid that is really looking for something.
So we have to keep an open mind to the changes that are occurring around us. And not only keep an open mind, but become a part of it. Being a teacher, educator at any level, is a way to touch the future.